Greetings, hockey fans! Welcome from Buck Arena in Urbandale, Iowa, as the Capitals are minutes away from what we anticipate will be a tight, spirited battle against the Ames Cyclones, their rivals to the north. This is Kevin Way, your play-by-play voice for the Des Moines Capitals this 2026-27 season. Hoping you're having a good Friday evening this January 9th of 2026. A mere 6 days ago, the Capitals came back on the road to tie things up late. Goal by Grady Christensen late in the third, tied at 2-2, sending it to overtime. Neither team scored in overtime, but it did go to a shootout. The Capitals did win in that shootout, extending their record to a perfect 19-0-0-0 to start the season. Now they were almost two-thirds of the way through it. But that bit of adversity, you don't want to go into an end-of-the-season tournament or playoffs or whatever without your team having faced some level of adversity. The Capitals faced them and it went well. They responded well. So they faced the similar tough task, only this time here at home. We'll find out together in about 2 hours how things, a little over 2 hours, how things go. Well, we'll take some time now to thank our first period presenting sponsors, starting with Jen Stanbro Real Estate. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Let Jen Stanbro Real Estate help you. Jen has been a trusted broker in the Des Moines area since 2006, with expertise representing buyers, sellers, investors, builders, new construction, and executive estates. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Jen is there to help walk you through the process. Learn more about Jen and her team at jenstanbrorealestate.com. Jen Stanbro Real Estate, the sponsor again this season of the power plays and penalty kills. A lot of power plays and penalty kills during the JV game. Nothing too ridiculous, just referee Nick Myers called a very tight game. But it was pretty fair both sides, so it was what it was. Lots of power plays on both sides. Capitals, JV Capitals did win that 3-0. That avenged a 5-2 loss that they faced or experienced last Saturday up in Ames. But they needed that. A little bit of adversity for them as well. Lessons were learned. They responded very well. You also do well to check out Tint World, sponsor of the Capitals penalty box this season. Tint World is your automotive styling center where they focus on the fun in your vehicle. They do window tints, paint protection film, vehicle wraps, and ceramic coating. They can also upgrade your stereo system, add a remote start, and even add purple lighting to your ride to get you in the Capital spirit on the way to the game. Tint World also focuses on residential and commercial glass to help alleviate heat or glare, or to add privacy to your home or office. Stop in and see Tint World at Urbandale from 8 to 6, Mondays through Saturdays. We also want to thank the sponsor of the Caps Kids Captain program, and that's the Goddard School of Waukee. The Goddard School of Waukee believes the start of your child's journey matters, and their mission is to provide the most innovative and inspirational educational experience for young children and families in their community. Call 515-297-6555 or go to goddardschool.com to learn more. We Then we also want to thank our marketing partners, starting with Shootout Studio. Shootout Studio is a one-of-a-kind audio and video production facility housed in the iconic Crescent Building in downtown Des Moines. Visit shootoutstudio.com to learn more, or if you want a little bit of a sneak preview of what they can do for you, your business, your nonprofit organization. See the Capitals hype video on Facebook, released just before Thanksgiving. This season, it's the second year in a row that Shootout has made the hype video for the Capitals. This season, they had an assist from some students from the Des Moines Area Community College, DMAC. Established in 1966, DMAC is now Iowa's largest community college and offers over 220 credit programs to individuals seeking degrees, diplomas, or certificates. DMAC's main campus is in Ankeny, but it has 2 other campuses in the greater Des Moines area, 3 other campuses in the larger central Iowa area, and 6 learning centers in the larger area as well. DMAC's mission is changing lives and empowering communities. And with 500 plus faculty and staff, small class sizes, and the lowest tuition and fees in the state, it can. Find out if DMAC is right for you at dmac.edu. Again, that's DMAC, DMACC.edu. We pan back to the live look from Buck Arena. No known changes to the lineup for the Capitals. We'll see how many, well, I shouldn't maybe say that. We'll find out if there's any lineup changes to the Capitals. The question will be, like, do they dress just the 7 defensemen and go with 11 forwards? Or what do they do? The Capitals still undoubtedly looking to, well, many of the players, a number of players have now got their minimum 5 games in to be eligible for nationals later. Of course, the Capitals are in a tight battle to make nationals. It's one of 2 teams out of Iowa to make it. At current, and things ended today, or determined today, it would be the Capitals who would advance to the top tier of the high school tournament up in Minnesota. But Dubuque is charging hard, and don't ignore the Oak Leafs or the Ames Cyclones either. It's a tight battle. The teams that advance from Iowa, not always as certain, and don't count out Waterloo either. I mean, all sorts of things can happen. The Iowa portion, it used to be called the Iowa High School Hockey League. The teams from Nebraska that make it, oftentimes, no doubt, but the Capitals, a lot at stake. So we'll see together. But Luke Wenzel has already reached that 5-game mark. Ben Augustine's well past it. The question is whether Noah Eden perhaps gets up to that 5-game mark before nationals. So we shall see. Jackson Carter, defenseman, is at 4 games. We were worried he suffered an injury in the JV game. Got tripped up and went into the boards hard, legs first. He was checked out by the trainer, did return, so that was good. I strongly suspect the Capitals will get Jackson a 5th game at some juncture here in the remainder of the season. Cyclones have the league's leading goal scorer on their roster, Aiden Paulson. The lights have been turned out, making it difficult for me to read my broadcast sheets that I make for myself. Aiden Paulson, number 18. He has 27 goals in 20 games. Also amongst the league leaders in scoring, overall scoring. Keep an eye out for number 24, Cole Crawford. He's second in scoring for the Cyclones. 34 points in 20 games. Isaac Flory, who is historically a forward mostly, has been playing defense of late, giving the Cyclones a really talented offensive defenseman who's also good defensively, thanks in large part. He's just good, generally good at hockey overall, thanks to his excellent skating and speed. It's like you watch Isaac Flory play hockey and do stuff with the puck and skate, and it looks how it's supposed to. So he's not putting up as big of numbers as he might have if he played forward. What team needs dictate right now that Isaac play defense. Considering him a defenseman, he's tied for the league lead in defenseman scoring. If he kind of eliminates, take him out because he did play a number of games at forward. Our own Talon Malang is tied for first in defense scoring in the league with 19 points. If you separate it out by games played and stuff, Waterloo's Mason Harn actually has the lead. He has 19 points in 17 games. Malang has his 19 points in 19 games. And in fact, the Capitals defense, the Capitals have 5 defensemen in the top 25 or 28, if you depends how you want to extract all this, who you count, like some of these forward/defensemen. But Grady Stiles is up there in the top 10. And then Zach West, Luke Henley, and Adam Way all up there as well. And it's just a reflection of A, how the Capitals defensemen are activated, and then B, just the level of talent they do have on the back end. No other team has anything close to that number of defensemen in the top 5. Like Way and Henley, who both have 6 points, would actually be the team leaders in scoring with that production on a small handful of teams in the league. Last Saturday, the Capitals were, I don't want to say dominant, but they did hold the advantage in puck possession and shots. Tobin Weaver had a very strong outing in nets. We're still waiting for the officials. One of the referees hustling back for something. Hopefully nothing wrong, but the referee is slated to be Tim Tyrrell. And the linesmen Nick Meyer and Gavin Baumhoven. And it looks like I need to correct myself. It looks like it's Baumhoven who is the referee. So it's Baumhover, Gavin Baumhover, the referee. So either a quick change in plans or I was misunderstood. And looking back, it looked like it was Baumhover going back to get something. Baumhover doesn't have the facial hair to be Tim Tyrrell. And I think the officials are just kind of holding things, letting the ice settle a little bit more. It's going to throw off the game day odds though, because we have Alan Parsons Project Sirius playing. Supposed to accompany the Capitals coming out onto the ice. And Aiden Paulson leads the Cyclones out onto the ice now. And here come the Jackson Fleming and the Capitals. Capitals depart from the nets, although you can't see them very well. They are announcing the starters for the Cyclones. Starting at defense, number 91, Isaac Flory. Alongside him, number 66, keeper Shifley. At 4, number 5, Ryder Boritz. Also number 18, Aiden Paulson. And number 24, Cole Crawford. Starting in net, number 1, Wes Carl. Carl comes into this game, 11 games played, 542 minutes, 254 goals against average, .918 save percentage, and a 7.40-0 record. Starters for the Capitals. At defense, number 39, Grady Stiles. Alongside him, number 11, Talon Malang. Starting at left wing, number 32, Grady Christensen. Starting at right wing, number 6, Paxton Sacre. Starting at center, number 36, Jarrett Parker. And then starting in for the Capitals, number 1, Jackson Fleming. In 13 games played, 675 minutes. He has 4 shutouts, so 1.13 goals against average, .922 save percentage, and a perfect 13-0-0 record. We'll take a quick break for the playing of the national anthem. Hear from the singing of our national anthem from Buck Arena. And we return here from Buck Arena. players put the buckets back on. After last Saturday's game, we are expecting another great game here tonight. Glad you are able to join us. Cyclones giving some fist bumps to Wes Carl. As we mentioned earlier, the linesmen are Nick Myers and Tim Tyrrell. The referee is Gavin Baumholder. Parker facing off against Crawford. We are underway. Puck one back to Malang. Malang quick pass to Christensen. Christensen back to Malang. Malang across to Stiles. Stiles feeds one up toward Parker. Out of his reach. He'll get it back though. Shot save! I have to correct myself. It's Lewitz the start, not Shifley. Christensen fired! Shot saved by Carl. Ryder boards attempted clear. Blocked. Christensen banks it off the glass and sends it down low. Malang activates, joins Parker, pass to Malang in the corner. Centering pass, Sakery shot poked away. Here comes Crawford, one-on-one against Stiles. Aiden Paulson skating in, looking for a pass on that potential 2-on-1. Malang passes it up to Sakery. Malang changed it up behind the play. On comes Henley. This one will roll for icing. Adam Way will make his way out. He will join forwards Max Myers, Luke Logston, and Gage Behrens, as well as Henley. Face-off, one in the offensive zone for the Capitals, 1:01 into the first. Caden Whip on the draw for Ames. Battle for the puck off the draw. Myers pokes at it, battling with Finn Moran. Myers emerges, pass up to Way at the point. Way shot off the skate out front. Henley wraps one. Way skates in, sends it down low, blocks it. Way hustling into the corner, passes out to Henley. Henley caught an edge, couldn't get the pass. Way had it on the mark, but Henley caught that edge, sending him off balance. Board pass picked off by Borit. Pass swept out of the slot by Way. Way, doesn't get all that one. Myers gets it. Clears. Makes its way out to Shifley. Shifley with the send-in. Fleming will leave it for Way. Way, long pass. Tipped by Logston at the red line. Negating icing. Capitals change it behind the play. On comes West and Augustine. Fleury with the puck. Lundahl send in, blocked by West. West sends him hard into the boards. Opp with it. Opp trying to work his way around Tate Folkers. Those two ended up going up against each other a lot in the JV game. Pass deflected high and hit the scoreboard. Well, there's high hopes that it did not hit one of the few remaining light bulbs on the clock that faces the benches. Offensive zone face-off at the 2:20 mark. Off out with Nelson and Logan, Augustine and West. Folkers gets the puck for Ames. Long sent in, deflected, goes in on Fleming. He'll leave it for West. West reverses it back towards the corner. Augustine will get to it. Brett Augustine threads a pass through the legs of Lundahl up to Nelson. Nelson with the send in, stopped by Carl, and he will cover it. Trying to look to the bench to see who the extra players are. I believe I see Ben Augustine. And of course, AJ Junt is a given to be dressed and play, so it is 11 forwards tonight. Just become more the norm. Christensen with a great back check to strip Ryder Bohr to the puck. Pass tipped in by Sacre. Finn Moran back for it. Christensen hard on the forecheck. Moran wraps it. Stopped by Malang. Christensen, some slick swivels to evade stick checks with the puck. Puck wrapped around. Moran battling with Stiles. Stiles establishes position. Pokes it up to Christensen. Christensen checked in the corner by Moran. Now Crawford with it. His board pass up towards Paulson. Paulson clears out to the neutral zone. Sacre with it. Pass hits. Oh, made its way through to Malang. Thought Borit got enough of it to stop it, but he did not. That allowed the Capitals to dump it in. Paulson with the puck. Flips it into the neutral zone. It's gloved down by Malang to himself, which is good because otherwise it's hand pass. Scheifele pass up to Paulson. Poked at by Henley. Now Henley will dump it in. Moran back for it.
Jess, you're so close to being
puck cleared.
I know. This.
Henley gets to it.
Way up.
Up along the boards out to the neutral zone. One-touch pass to Logston from Behrens. Logston, shot blocked. Myers fans on it. Wrap puck goes behind the net, or Gage Behrens will pick it up. No Luke Behrens in the lineup this game, so if I say Behrens, it is Gage. To Myers. Up to the point away. Way shot deflected, but it goes wide. Henley pinches in. His shot wide. It's going to come up towards Wade. Chopped at by Borit. Good job by Myers to be back and cover. Myers sends it off the board. Stopped by Whip. Whip tries centering. Blocked. Logston gets a pass up towards Myers. Myers puts it through the legs of Lundahl. Shot in on net. Saved by Wes Carl. Puck moved up along the wall by Fleury. Picked off by Nelson. Nelson's shot goes off the stick of Fleury. Puck out front. Cleared out by Whip. Capitals get it back. Difficult pass up to Augustine. Cleared out by Boritz. West with it for the Capitals. Sends it up to the far blue line to Nelson. Nelson gets it into the zone. Folkers gets to it. Wraps it over towards Scheifele. Good hustle by Opp to get to the puck. Logan centering. Nelson got his stick tied up. Couldn't get a shot off. Scheifele wraps one over towards Credidio. Credidio playing forward, played defense in the JV game. Shot got deflected out of play. Credidio finishing the check at the point on Logan. That makes Credidio the Ames Cyclones' Matthew Dandino. Fans of hockey from the 90s and early 2000s. Defenseman slash forward for the Red Wings. They're pretty good at it. There's been some others lately. Jacob McDonald, but Dandino had many more NHL games than McDonald. Lang send in. Off the boards, comes up towards Sacre, although it's rolling on him, so it made it difficult to handle. That one rolls over Sacre's blade as he got it from Parker. Good job by Sacre to sweep it around. Scheifele cycles it over towards Christensen, out of his reach. Parker sends it to Christensen. Centering pass goes right to Paulson. Stiles with the send-in. Blocked by Baxter. Cleared out. Malang will stop it in the neutral zone. Pass across to Stiles, his D partner. Pass to Parker, couldn't quite handle it. Knocked back towards Malang. Malang has Ryder Borit in on the forecheck. Malang couldn't maintain the handle. Borit shot stopped by Parker. Pass up towards Malang. Malang got a piece of it. Couldn't get true possession to get a shot off from the slot. Scheifele's pass tipped into the zone by Borit. Myers Flips one to Sacre. Sacre's passed into the neutral zone. Picked off by Caden Whip. Lang will settle things. Passes back to Styles. Styles pass deflected, but it goes right to Myers. Myers with the dump in. Glove by Carl, and that freezes play. Face-off will come at the 7:31 mark of the first. Still knotted in a scoreless tie here from Buck Arena. And similar to last Saturday's game, where the Capitals have been dominating, fairly dominant in puck possession. Pass up to Henley off the face-off. Shot deflected! Rebound up front! Fleury emerges with it. Fleury board pass up to Whip. Whip shot through traffic. Way got a piece of it. High. Puck comes back to Way. Way across to Henley. Henley feeds it up towards Behrens. I think Way ended up making that block halfway up by his neck. Spin shot by Behrens, save. Way and Henley will stay out. They'll now be joined by Opp, Logan, and Nelson. Face off with 8:43 left in this first period. Opp with a good stick. Wade chips at it. Capitals prevent the breakout. Backhander by Logan. Blocked. Opp trying to force one. Wade steps up. Gets a piece of it. Separates Credidio from the puck. Tyler Nelson with it. Pass over to Henley. Pass up towards Opp. Swept in. Cleared out. Nelson pokes at it. Opp gets to the puck. Wade changing up behind the play. West now out. Struggling at the blue line. All Aiden Paulson with it. Nice move. Sends it across. Connects on a pass. Area pass over towards Shifley. Oh, West separate from the puck. Centered. Ryder Borat shot blocked up front. West trying to skid out of harm's way. Centering pass up front. Crawford fires. Glove save by Jackson Fleming. Difficult end to this shift for that forward unit. Liam Reed now joins Zach West out as Luke Henley got caught out. Ended up a long shift for that unit. Way managed to make his way off sooner. Reed playing with some feistiness along the boards in that puck battle. Parker sends it over to Sacre. Sacre leaves it for West. Sacre loses the puck at the blue line. Paulson driving the net. Shot, save, rebound, scores! Ryder Borat comes in as the trailer and puts Ames on top. Ryder Borat scores at exactly the 10-minute mark. We accidentally had a goal on the scoreboard for a bit. Well, it turns out we were just able to tell the future. See how the Capitals respond here. Locked in with the puck off the faceoff, passes back to Malang. Well, across to Styles. Styles pass to Behrens at the red line, deflected in. I believe Aiden Paulson will have an assist. And Isaac Fleury picking up the second assist on the goal by board, and indeed it was Aiden Paulson with the primary. Capitals poke the puck back. Lilowitz, short pass to Fleury, right back to Lilowitz. Pass to the blue line, picked off. Kean Baumgart emerges with the puck. Speeds in. Style steps up to get a check. Allows the Capitals get the puck. Malang send in. Sails over the net. Back out to Malang. Malang evades the check here. Short pass to Logsdon. Logsdon shot. Took the stick out of the hands of one of the Finn Moran. Clearing attempt. Stopped at the point by Opp. And stripped of the puck by Logsdon. Logsdon shielding it, passes it to the point to Stiles. Stiles chips it back down low. Malang changing up behind the play. Centering attempt. Blocked. Morano momentarily had the puck. Now off with it. Wrap-around shot, save! Second shot, save! Junta off the bench, shot, save! Opp steps up for a big hit. Puck sent in. Nelson in on the forward check. Stiles is changed up behind the play. On comes Way. Loose puck. Swipe shot, save! Where's the loose? No. And Carl's on top of it. Boy, what energy on this shift by A.J. Junta. Face off with 4:56 left. Parker, Sakey, and Christensen out with Way and Henley. Rep, the goaltender, Wes Carl, now ready. Parker starts winning it forward. Baxter sends the puck to the opposite corner. Shifley will get to it. Up to Crawford. Crawford's attempted pass out, blocked. Henley with it. Stood up near the blue line. Sakry skates it in. Evades Paulson. Still on his skates. Backhander. Directed away. Christensen gets to the puck. Sends it towards the corner. Parker with it. Chips it up towards Way. Way pass to Sakry. Shot blocked. Adam Way making a pass even I didn't see from up here. Henley having to fend off Paulson. Paulson gets the puck. Passes out front to Borit. Way gets a piece of Paulson shot and deflects it wide. Way did a good job of reading that play as it developed. Henley flips one. Sent back into the neutral zone. Sakry with it. Couldn't get it around Paulson. Way pokes it into the neutral zone, up to Parker. Parker feeds it over to Sakry. Sakry trying to drive wide, and Van Meer towards the net. Puck swept away by Shifley. Crawford wraps it around to the opposite side. Van Meer will get to it. Gets it into the neutral zone. Malang stops it. Fired back in by Sakry. Carl will leave it for Shifley. Pass up towards Weston Borit. And off the board's funny, and it was immediately gloved down by Malang. Shifley gets it into the neutral zone. Stopped by Stiles. Weston Borit speeds back for the puck. Stiles in on the forecheck, gets a stick on it. Myers centers. Stopped by Whip. Malang short board pass. Jump puck. Capitals wait. Nice jump. Oh, redirect up front save. Locks it. Shot side of the net. Myers cycles it back. Shifley will get to it. Tried to wrap it along the boards, but it's stopped by Logsdon. Now Baumgart with it. Ian Baumgart pass up toward Borit. Quickly engaged by Malang. Capitals fire it right back in. Van Meer with the puck. Wraps it. Logsdon hustling to it. Battling to keep the puck. Gets it down low. Stiles changing up behind the play. On comes Brett Augustine. Flory with the puck. This pass deflected. Now Behrens with it. Behrens works his way around. Pass up to the point to West. West shot blocked up front by Flory. Flory has the puck poked away. Nelson sends it in. Van Meer stuck out here. Has not been able to change. Now Paulson skating it. That'll allow Van Meer to change. Trying to work his way around West. West lays the hit check down. Augustine fishes the puck off the wall. Stripped. Puck gets knocked right up to Nelson, though. Nelson feeds it across to Junta. Junta right back out there after a very strong shift. Tried pushing it around Lilwitz. Breakaway score by Cole Crawford. Bad line change. Dew is changing up behind the play. Cole Crawford scores on the breakaway, giving Ames a 2-0 lead at the 15:51 mark. Lilwitz back for the puck. Flips one up to Crawford. Crawford clears it out to Paulson. Paulson tried to leave it for Crawford. Broken up by Stiles. Sankry skates it in. Flory on the back check. Stiles trying to get a shot up. Blocked. Flory emerges with it. Passes to the left wing. Paulson. Flory driving the net. Paulson has it poked away. Capitals overskated. Flory saucer pass over to Lilwitz. Lilwitz shot wide. Paulson bowls over Christensen. Pass back to Malang. Malang trying to evade Weston Borit. Malang sends it out to the neutral zone. Flory with it. Spins away from Parker. Oh, high hit. Flory got his stick high on Talon Malang. Going to be a cross check. So Isaac Flory to the laser graphics and signs Sinbin. At the 16:50 mark, Capitals going to a Jen Stanbro Real Estate power play. They'll send out Ryan Logan, Gage Behrens, Luke Logston, Grady Stiles, and Max Myers. Boy, oh boy, if the Capitals could just score a quick power play goal here to end the period, down by only one, that would really help hopefully swing momentum. Cyclones had too many players out. They rectify that. Face-up one by the Capitals. Up to Myers. Myers shot deflected into the netting and out of play. .7 seconds left. And Loxton centered it, but the buzzer sounded, marking the end of play for the first period. Capitals are down 2-0 after 17 minutes of play. So they'll have to come from behind just like they did 6 days ago up in Ames. Capitals have largely dominated in puck possession, but the Cyclones have capitalized on some Capitals mistakes and scored on those chances. So Capitals still have 2 periods of play to draw back even and back ahead, but they've dug themselves a bit of a hole, unfortunately. Let's see if they can overcome this adversity as well. This is Kevin Wade for the Capitals. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back in just a few minutes to thank our second period presenting sponsor. We'll be be back in just a Welcome back here from Buck Arena. About 8 minutes left on the intermission clock. Capitals down 2-0 after one period of play and in need of some conversion on offense. Ames is taking advantage of their opportunities. The Capitals need to do the same and buckle down on some occurrences. Things get just a tiny bit sloppy because when it has, Ames strikes quickly. All right, we'll thank our second period presenting sponsors, starting with Matt Reed Country Financial. Matt has been helping families with their insurance and investment needs since 2005. His agency offers industry-leading products for your auto, home, business, and life insurance needs. Matt's team also helps with financial planning because protection and planning go hand in hand. Contact Matt's team at 515-251-8891 to schedule your insurance and financial review. Also, kudos to Kading Property Management for their supports. Kading Property Management provides comfortable, safe, and affordable housing to its residents, as well as having a positive impact in their surrounding neighborhoods. Kading's communities are conveniently located throughout central Iowa, and they're continually adding new and exciting communities to their portfolio. Through their extensive understanding of development and residential property management, their team of dedicated professionals is able to provide the living experience you're looking for. As Kading says, let us make our home your home. Check their Facebook page. I just saw the other day that their trade scholarship is taking applications again. So if you know a young person interested in the trades and maybe getting a scholarship to help pick up some of those skills, check out Kading's Facebook page for more details. Thanks also to Laser Graphics and Signs. Laser Graphics and Signs is committed to helping you bring your big ideas to life through custom graphics and signs. Their talented team works with you throughout the entire process to design, print, and install big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results. Learn more at laser.com. That's LASHIER.com. Laser Graphics and Signs hosted the Capitals for the monthly team dinner yesterday. Went quite well from what I saw and heard. So thank you to Laser for hosting the Capitals players for that, and for sponsoring the rally towels for the Turkey Cup. And they worked on those with Letterman Locker. Letterman Locker is your one-stop shop for high-quality hockey gear, team apparel, and community apparel. You can buy Capitals merchandise anytime at LettermanLocker.com. In addition to being the Capitals' permanent online shop, it's also your source for merchandise for the Des Moines Junior Bucks, the Des Moines Lady Wild, the Griffins, the Knights, the Pirates, the Raptors, the Scorpions, the Titans, the Thunder, and the Vipers, and the Des Moines Opals. Show your team pride and visit LettermanLocker.com today. We also want to thank the sponsor/producer of our Turkey Cup jerseys this season, and that's RG Source for Hockey. RG Source for Hockey goes above and beyond to help each player and team find the products that best meet their unique needs. If you're on the road, you can find RG Source for Hockey locations in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Romeoville, Illinois. You can find them 24/7 online at rghockey.com. RG Source for Hockey. We fit your game. quickly pan back to the live look here from Buck Arena. Still under 3 minutes left on the intermission clock. Capitals will start the period on the power play. Isaac Flory ended up getting a high hit, getting his hands and stick up into the mask of Talon Malang. Malang was okay, but it ended up causing a cross-checking penalty to Flory with 9.1 seconds left, so the Capitals will have 1:51 of power play time. Hopefully less if there's to start the period. So this is the Capitals have a prime opportunity here early in the second to draw back within one, start chipping away at the lead that the Cyclones currently possess. Is a bummer because the Capitals, as we mentioned, they've had a distinct advantage in puck possession, shots. Ames has done a good job of clogging things up in the slot and the house in general, so the Capitals aren't getting a lot of dangerous shots from the house on West Carl. But still, the Capitals Corsi 4 looks pretty good. Yet, alas, is Ames the people lead at current. Jackson Fleming leads the Capitals back out onto the ice. West Carl preparing his crease for this period. Isaac Flory making his way back across into the laser graphics and signs sim bin. Capitals power play will feature Jared Parker, Paxton Sacre, Brady Christensen, Talon Malang, and Caden Opp. This is the first power play unit at the start of the year, and then Opp ended up with a couple small injuries, then the more major wrist injury that he has returned from. Parker on the draw against Aiden Paulson. Capitals win the faceoff. Puck pass back to Malang. Pass back to Opp. Opp sends it back to Malang. Opp will leave it for Parker. Parker hinge pass back to Sacre. Sacre skates it in. Holds up. Pass back into the corner. Got Malang at the point. Makes that pass. Pass back to Sacre along the half wall. Tries sidestepping Crawford. Pass it back up to Malang. Malang shot blocked. Out to Christensen, and Crawford got a piece of it. Nice passing by the Capitals. Malang to Parker. Parker quickly to Christensen in the bumper spot, who quickly got the shot off, but good stick positioning by Cole Crawford to deflect that puck away from the net and out of play. Crawford playing defense here on the PK. Capitals get the puck away. Off. Shot. Scores! Caden Opp got that puck off the half wall, quickly went out front, fires one along the ice, and scores. Power play goal by Caden Opp, 51 seconds into the second. Capitals are chipping away at Ames lead. They send out Myers, Behrens, Logsden, Henley, and Way. Off the faceoff, Lilwitz sends a forward pass. Capitals dump it in. Fleury back for it. Logsden with the puck. Engage, Myers trying to fish it out, pass up to the point to Way. Way, shot through traffic, blocked by Fleury. Fleury through the neutral zone. Credidio driving the net. Way plays the body on Credidio. Credidio kicks it out. Way will get the puck. Pass up to Behrens. One touch. Myers gets to it. Henley's heading off. That's quick. Pass tipped. That's going to wave off icing. Malang leaves it for Way. Way dealing with the forechecker. Passes back to Malang. Malang passes up to the right wing wall to Nelson. Nelson across to Behrens. Behrens gets it in and deep. Way changes up behind the play. Good job by Behrens to get that puck deep. It's seemingly, it's seemingly like, whatever play, but when you have your D changing like that, it's so important to get that puck deep. That way there's not that quick line change, and that's kind of what happened on the second goal against. Battle for the puck in the corner of Caden Whip down there. Now Borit with the puck. Weston Borit cuts back from Stiles. Has the puck poked by Opp. Moran pinches in from the point. Puck pops up. Stiles gloves it down. Pass onto the tape of Nelson. Nelson feeds it up to Logan. Ryan Logan gains the offensive zone. Absorbs a check from keeper Shifley. Lang trying to fish the puck up from the skates of referee Gavin Baumhover. Long pass. Stiles steps up. Bodies Paulson, preventing him from getting a clean play on the puck. Christensen skates it in. Now Sakey trying to get a shot off. Augustine against Crawford. Crawford. Pass back to Ryder to Borit. Borit wraps it. Augustine gets to it. Gets a pass up to Christensen. Sent across to Stiles. Stiles crosses the red line. Sends the puck in on Carl, who is forced to cover. That will elicit an offensive zone face-off for the Capitals at the 3:35 mark. Zach West now joins Augustine out at defense. Parker, Sakry, and Christensen, the forwards. Parker wins it back, pass up to Augustine, quickly across towards West. West fires. Shot hit Parker. Parker gets it. Pass across the Sakry, connects, shot, saved by Carl. Cole Crawford got a piece of it, but it still went in on net with a significant rate of speed. Malang and Stiles back out. They'll join Myers, Logsden, and Behrens. Off the face-off, Behrens, pass across! Nice job by Behrens to establish position over Lilwitz for that puck. Behrens waiting, pass to Myers, back towards Behrens. It's intercepted by Fleury. Fleury feeds it up towards Baumgard. Baumgard skates it in, has it poked by Malang. Logsden will pick up the puck. Forward pass up toward Malang. Malang absorbs the check, gets it across to Stiles. Stiles back to Myers. Myers reaches back, gets it back forward. Dishes to Logsden. Logsden shot! Blocker saved by Carl. Malang nearly stripped of the puck. Shot blocked. Loose puck. Up towards Borit. Glove down by Malang. Kept onside. And some Ames fans disagree with that. Centering attempt, broken up. Long pass. No tip, and it'll go for icing. Capitals will send out Parker. Christensen, Sakry, Way, and Malang. He's going off. And Henley. Parker gets to the puck off the face-off. Shifley takes it away. It's going to leave the zone. Christensen back for it. Passes to Way. Way quickly up towards Parker. Tipped. I'll get the puck back down low. Wrapped by Carl. Picked up by Christensen. Pass to Sakry. Back towards Christensen. Sakry sends it up along the boards. Paulson with it. Chips it. Way gloves it down. Way, pass onto the tape of Christensen. Christensen over towards Sakry. Sakry sweeps it up to Christensen. Christensen skating in. Shot! Glove save! Rebound covered! With Sakry and Way right there. Off the face-off. Shifley will get to the puck. Wraps it. Glove down by Behrens. Behrens centers. Ryder board it with it. Pass across to Crawford. Way pokes at it. Chipped. Paulson picks it up. Shot. Scores. Well, Way had a good poke check, but unfortunately no one was in place to pick it up. Aiden Paulson got to it. And Aiden Paulson puts the Cyclones back up by 2 at the 5:43 mark. Parker tries winning it forward. Stick lift on Van Meer and gets it down low. Parker shot save. Attempted clear. Bad under by Malang. Parker passed to Malang. Malang driving the nets. Tried throwing a pass through. Ended up stopped by Carl. Parker sends the puck back towards Malang. Malang pass towards Christensen. Van Meer with it. Sends it around the boards to the opposite side. Baumgart tries clearing it. Picked off. Whip with the block. Gets a pass up to Boritz. Fleming comes out. Wraps it up towards Christensen. Pass back. Malang can't quite get control of it. Puck gets pushed up towards Sakry. Sakry pass towards Parker. Deflected into the corner. Van Meer gets to it. Pass to Flory. Flory bodied off the puck by Sakry. Stiles will send it back in, and he'll cover. West and Reed out on defense. Off the face-off. Ames had the puck initially. Capitals get it back. Nelson wraps it towards the opposite side. Logan gets to it. Off with it. Taken down. Puck's loose. Trying to slip through the check. Pass out towards Nelson. Nelson sends a backhander, batted down by Logan. And Moran moves the puck. Crawford wraps it back around. Chipped up to Ryder Boritz. Tried to put it into the neutral zone, but it was blocked by Nelson. Now here's Cole Crawford. Crawford Has it stripped by Reed. Up, works his way around Moran, gets tripped up. West with it. Shot, blocked. Bad line change. Reed stops it. So West back for the plug. Pass goes right off of Baumgart. Oh, pass to Myers a little bit off the mark. Capitals will have to regroup. Pass up towards Logsdon. Misses. Flory with it. Gets it around a trio of Capitals. Skates it in. Good back check by Behrens. Allow Logsdon to get the puck. Logsdon builds some speed, having to fend off Baumgart. His pass gets up towards Myers. Myers having to deal with Weston Boritz. Lang and Stiles back out on D. Puck rat back down towards Behrens. Flory will pick it up. Puck chipped out. Glove down by Logsdon. Brady Baxter pass across to Van Meer. His pass up towards Baumgart. Tipped. That will negate icing. Stiles, long pass. Intended for Parker. Deflected by Baxter. Capitals are offside. Paulson picks up the puck. Cuts towards center. As it pokes. Sankry pushes it forward. Tries to work his way around. Moran does so. Backhander sent toward Parker. Moran with the puck. Pass up to Crawford. Crawford evades Sankry. His pass intercepted by Parker, though. He'll have it poked away by Crawford. Molang with the stop at the offensive blue line. Turnover to Parker. Parker skating in. Towards Sankry. Pass was toward the skates of Molang. Pass across the blue line, leaves the zone. Christensen over to Parker. Now Christensen with it. Works his way around Moran. Feeds it over to Parker. Parker driving the net. Has it poked into the corner by Shifley. Christensen has it poked away. Baumgart pass up towards Ryder Boritz. Borit flips it. And it'll go for icing. Offensive zone face-off with 6:42 left in the second period. Capitals down by 2, 3-1. Logsdon on the draw against Caden Whip. Logsdon leaves it for Way. Way quickly moves it to Behrens. Lilwit sends it off the glass, but it pops off the partition and goes out front. Face off back to Behrens. Behrens shot through traffic. Blocked. Logsdon shot blocked. Flory building some speed. Way, it takes the puck away from Flory. Henley sends it into the neutral zone. Pass across to Flory. Forward pass up towards Baumgart. Tipped, apparently, there's no icing. Henley sends it behind the net. No one was there. Good stick. Puck chopped. Henley gloves it down to himself. Pass deflects up to the neutral zone. Puck fired in on Fleming. He'll direct it into the corner. Will get picked up by Henley. Henley sends a pass up to Myers. Myers cuts back. Chips it off the glass. No icing. Capitals changing up behind the plate. Nice chip by Myers, getting it deep. That allows the Capitals to securely change, safely change. Parker with the puck, feeds it across to Augustine. Augustine skating in, shot, glove save! Capital side would have erupted if Brett Augustine scores there. Augustine looking for his first varsity goal. Off the draw, Van Meer battling with Christensen. Manages to get the puck over to Shifley. Shifley flips it. Augustine racing back for it. Sends it into the neutral zone. Shifley will get to it. Saucer pass across to Van Meer. Van Meer forward up to Paulson. Paulson over towards Crawford. Crawford tried to put it towards the net. West has lost his stick though. Christensen feeds it up to Sakry. Sakry driving the net. 1-10-2. Nice 10-2 move by Paxton Sakry. Creates that fake, gets the defenseman to let up, and whoop, right back forward and drives the net. Parker got a piece of that when the push it back in on Carl, but Carl made the save and the cover on the what would be classified as the second shot. Myers on the face-off. Run by the Cyclones. Myers quickly engages Flory. Sent it out towards Barons by Loxton. Now Flory with the puck. Flory working his way, knocked off the puck by Malang. Malang just let the gap close and played the body. Wrist shot by Logston, glove save by Carl. Off the face-off, pass up to Malang. Malang quickly to Barons. Barons shot blocked up front. Pass up towards Borit, poked away by Malang. Backhander shot, save. Gage Barons showing some patience with the puck. Couldn't quite thread the shot through. Capitals will send out Way and Henley. They'll join off Nelson and Logan. Puck sent towards the corner. Nelson with it. Tries cycling back to Opt. Does so. Opt evades Moran. Opt's pass broken up. Henley with it. Ships it around Crawford. Slips the check of Shifley. Logan pass to Henley. Back to Logan. Bouncing puck. Way steps up. Gets a piece of it. Way trying to force the puck down. Way in on the forecheck on Moran. So sends him. Swivel sends him into the boards. Logan can't keep it in. Capitals have to tag up. Logan sends it in. Capitals have to tag up again. Long pass. Way with the read, but it took a strange bounce. Christensen fires it in. Parker centers. Puck pinballs up to Shifley. Shifley flips it out. Malang's got Borid on him. Malang, reverse pass back to Stiles. Stiles pass up to the wing to Christensen. Hinge pass back to Parker. Parker gets to the red line, fires it in. Stiles pass out to Malang. Malang shot. Blocked by Borit. Weston Borit clears it, flips it high and out. Crawford gets to it. Send in, hits the side of the net. Baumgart tries centering. Crawford towards the net. Shot, save! All it takes is for the Capitals to have this just let up momentarily, and boom, Ames pounces.
Go Grady.
Capitals are offside. scoreboard graphic has frozen on us. It does this about once a season. We'll get it fixed during the intermission. Face off, one back towards Way. Way, pass over to Henley. Henley dumps it in. Pass by Ryderboard over towards Paulson, swept in. Henley will get to it. Passes across to Way. Way, long pass, tipped. He got it on up to Logsdon, but he was quickly engaged. Now Henley with the puck. Rubbed off the puck by Scheifele. Barons helps keeps the puck in. Pass out. Logsdon overskates it. Paulson with the puck. Way was going for the puck, but as was Myers. A little better communication there. Pass up to Barons, tipped into the zone. Flory connects on a long feed up to Baumgard. Baumgart loses the handle. Capitals. Parker, soft, too soft. Crawford with the puck for Ames. Spins, sends it down into the corner. Centering pass by Baumgart, broken up. Sakry with it. Sakry, spin pass over to Parker. Parker gets it out front. Richardson driving the net, chops at it. And Ames is just doing such a good job of protecting the house, preventing the Capitals from getting in and getting quality shots from the slots or even anywhere within the house, which is basically post out to a face-off dot up the top of the face-off circle across to the opposite top of the face-off circle down to the dot in the back of the post. That is the area known as the house. Turnover! Weston Boritz skating in. Tried putting it through the legs of Malang. Poked into the corner. Shot, stopped, loose out front, fired, scores! Kia Baumgart at 2.1 left. Capitals let up and paid dearly. Momentary lapses and urgency have cost the Capitals. The forwards have been way too disengaged defensively. Ames wins the ensuing face-off. Forwards must do a better job of back-checking and then not having these momentary lapses in urgency. It has cost them here. These are the sorts of things that if you play junior hockey, you're low on the depth chart, you get benched or released altogether. And if you're in the Federal League and you play like this coming in, you're just gone. In the Fed, if you're a new player and you suck for a weekend, well, it sucks to be you. Not guaranteed contracts. Well, we'll take a break. We'll work to fix the scoreboard graphic. We'll probably just have to restart that. Capitals are going to have a heck of a third period to tie this one up, down 4-1 after 2. We'll be back in just a few. Welcome back here from Buck Arena as the Capitals face the tall task of coming back from a 4-1 deficit heading into this final frame of regulation. We'll take time now to thank our third period presenting sponsors, starting with Joseph Yeaman Shelter Insurance. As your shelter insurance agent, Joe can help you make sure you get the right coverage at the right price while providing the quality service you expect. Feel free to give Joe a call or text at 515-276-0011 to discuss your insurance options today. Again, that's Joseph Yeaman Shelter Insurance. Local shelter insurance agent. I also want to thank Strategic America. Strategic America is an independent, full-service marketing and advertising agency dedicated to guiding brands through critical periods of growth and evolution. To learn more about their expansive marketing and advertising services, head to strategicamerica.com. Again, that's strategicamerica.com. Also want to salute Synergy Homes for their support. For nearly 20 years, the team at Synergy Homes has been building the dreams of Central Iowa homeowners. If you have a custom home or renovation project coming up, connect with Synergy Homes and schedule a consultation. To learn more, or to just move forward and schedule that consultation, head to synergyhomesiowa.com or give them a call at 515-480-8087. Synergy Homes, exceptionally built homes. Also send a flex to the direction of Sacred Physiques Bodybuilding Company. Just like the Capitals, Sacred Physiques' motto is simple: dig deep, no excuses. They bring that same championship mindset to the gym. Whether you're an athlete seeking an edge or someone ready to transform their body, Sacred Physiques personal training programs are designed to push your limits and deliver results. For more information on how Sacred Physiques can help you reach your goals, contact Kyle Sacred at sacred.fitness@gmail.com. Strength is sacred, so is the journey. Just to spell that out, Sacred, that's SACRE.FITNESS@gmail.com. It's my distinct hope that all of us know how to spell Gmail in the year 2026. And then also thanks to the Des Moines Buccaneers, the heartbeat of hockey in Iowa. Since 1980, the Bucs have developed top talent and inspired the best fans in the USHL. With fast approaching 50 alumni having reached the NHL, including current NHLers Mario Ferraro, AJ Greer, Michael Kesselring, Alex Laferriere, Jeff Petrie, and Nick Seeler, the Bucs' impact is felt far and wide. But no matter how far they go, their hearts stay right here in the 515. Hockey's alive in the 515. For tickets, visit buckshockey.com. As you may have heard in the JV game, the Way family and the Lady Wild 14U team, along with the St. Louis Lady Cyclones, will be going to the Bucs game next Saturday. So, if you don't have your tickets already, join us there. Capitals are off next weekend. Capitals do play on Tuesday at the Recplex against the Des Moines Oak Leafs. They're crosstown rivals, but then they have an off weekend. Then the weekend after that, the team is up in Mason City, sometimes called River City. There's a river up there. Well, that said, I'm kind of like River City. I feel like that's, I don't know, maybe more of a, I think of the Mississippi River, and it's more of a Dubuque or Quad City thing, but whatever. It was also, there's a short period of time when the Omaha Lancers of the USHL moved from the Coliseum in Omaha over to the new Mid-American Center at Council Bluffs. And initially, when they did that, they changed their name to the River City Lancers. That ticked a lot of people off, and after like 2 or 3 seasons, they went back to the Omaha Lancers, despite still being in Council Bluffs at the MAC. MAC was it's a good place to watch a game. As a scout, I enjoyed it. But and they had nice facilities there. Like it was times when I'd have interviews and discussions with then head coach Mike Hastings. The coach's offices were really nice, and ended up seeing the players weightlifting, the small gym they had in there. Wow, it was pretty nice too. It was like, man, at that time, boy, what the Lancers had going was amongst the very best in the USHL. They now play at the Liberty First Arena in Ralston. Very nice, but the Lancers have struggled in recent seasons, so their attendance used to be so strong. It's been hopefully they can regain form. The world's a better place when all of the USHL teams are reasonably strong. Arena updates here from the Des Moines area. If you didn't know, it's looking like construction is going to start very soon for the rink that's being built in Merle Hay Mall. The work on the third sheet for the Recplex currently slated to truly get underway in late March or early April. The Recplex, the Merle Hay rink, indicating they'll be ready in the fall of 2027. That makes sense. That's kind of that 18-month window. That's pretty common for any hockey rink, especially one that has seating like what the new rink at Merle Hay will have. And the same is true for the third sheet at the Recplex 2. Capitals are they're going to need to play more dynamically in the offensive zone. They'll gain zone entry, but Ames does a good job of clogging things. So would love to see some more maybe Gretzky circles to hold up, cut back, buy yourself a little bit of time and space, have trailers come in, and maybe start moving the puck across cross ice, high-low. What the Cyclones have been too suffocating as the Capitals have been trying to drive the net through sheer skill. Ames is just too good defensively to do that. So we'll see if the Capitals make adjustments or if they keep trying to play pickup hockey. We shall see. Fleury with the send-in. Lang gets to the puck. Sends it over towards Christensen. Christensen ships it up to Parker. Parker across to Stiles. Stiles up to Sacre. Sacre tangles with Flory. Flory emerges with the puck. Pass up towards Paulson. He's upended by Styles. Puck goes in on net, though. Fleming will move it to Malang. Malang to Styles. Styles pass tipped by Paulson. Sacre will get it, though. Drop pass back to Parker. Parker down low to Sacre. Centering attempt, shot by Malang, save. That was a little more dynamic from the Capitals as we were asking for it. Malang pinching in from the point. Good shot off, but Carl made the save. Capitals send out Way and Henley on defense. Myers, Logston, and Behrens. Logston will take this face-off. Capitals lose the face-off. Puck sent in by Baumgard. Puck fired in by Borit. Myers lost an edge or caught an edge, or he ended up falling. Way gets a piece of it. Shot by Borit, directed away. Henley chips it. Quick pass up to Logston, back to Myers. Myers tried to push it forward ahead of Borit, but no luck. Puck sent in by Whip. Baumgard ended up losing an edge. It's out front. Henley up towards Logston, tipped. No icing though. West and Augustine now out. Augustine with the send-in. Van Meer will get it from Carl. Quickly pressured by Parker. Pass. Oh, for icing. Play stops, 1:59 into the third. Christensen, Parker, and Sacre back out. Malang and Styles will take this offensive zone face-off. Malang shot, glove save by Carl. A tough thing. Ames is doing so good getting out to the points quickly that Malang is not allowed the time, that little extra half second, to wait for an additional screen by his teammates. And so that's where that intense pressure, that sheer effort Ames is making off the faceoffs to pressure the points. So important because you end up taking away options from the point shot. Cyclones with the clear. Styles back for it. Board pass out of the reach, goes off the boards and out of the reach of Christensen, fired right back in by Moran. Moran gets to it. Passes it over to Styles. Styles, quick pass onto the tape of Sacre. Sacre had it poked away by Scheifele. Was looking to connect with Behrens, but Behrens was unaware that play was happening. Opp loses the handle. Puck's in on net, covered by Carl. Henley and Way back out. Opp is out with Logston and Behrens. No Max Myers this shift. Hopefully Max is okay. Face off. Good job by Logston to get to that puck. Pass up to Way. Way, shot! Save! Rebound will get picked up in the corner by Opp. Board pass up to Way. Back to Opp. Opp driving the net. Shot deflected. Good stick by whatever Cyclone that was. Opp with the puck again. Short pass into the corner. Behrens bodied by Scheifele. Scheifele with the puck. Bodied off by Opp. Centering a pass. Broken up. Way steps up. Gets a piece of it. Evades Borit. Oh, lost the handle though. Opp in on the back check again. Capitals forwards were a little late coming back to support Way and Henley. Puck dumped in. Those are some of the plays that have really bitten the Capitals here earlier in this game. Fleury got upended, now sent down by Styles. Parker's shot blocked. Flipped out into the neutral zone. Capitals tag up. Fleury with the puck. Forward pass up to Aiden Paulson. Tipped out to the neutral zone to Sacre. Sacre taking off the puck. Gets it back, driving the net. Shot, save, rebound. That's one where you have to stop and not do the flyby. Stop at that puck and jam at your own rebound. Seemingly small details, but extremely important. Face up one by Parker. Sacre. Sacre has it poked away by Shifley. Styles got a poke check in on Shifley just as he was about to send it in. Sacre gets it to Christensen. Christensen to Malang. Malang settles a rolling puck. Chris Brissner, but into the logo of West Carl. Haven't seen a puck phase through West Carl's chest protector yet. Puck sent into the corner. Up, establishes position, wraps, shot, save, spreading out for the save was Carl. Nice job by Caden Opp driving the net. West Carl with the split save, essentially. Logsdon sent into the boards. Tries poking the puck back towards Behrens. Myers will get it there. Behrens to the net, shot wide. Styles stops it. Pass to Behrens. Behrens towards the net. Through traffic, rebound picked up by Up, still loose. Poked into the corner by Shifley. Hard wrap, stopped by Styles. Styles towards the net. Rebound, jammed it by Logsdon, saved by Carl. Up gets it to Logsdon. Logsdon to Malang, saved by Carl. Second shot, save. Capitals are doing better now, but now it's West Carl coming up big in net for the Cyclones. Teammates rightfully giving West Carl a tap. Sacre, Parker, Christensen out with Augustine and West. Puck makes its way out. One-on-one. Baumgart against West. Baumgart gets it down low. West plays the body set. The flex scored. Baumgart just centers it. It goes off the skate of Zach West and in. Kean Baumgart scores at the 6:01 mark. Capitals down by 4. Lilwich with the puck off the faceoff. Malang sends it over to Styles. Styles mishandles briefly. Baumgart sends it towards the net, stopped by Malang. Malang pass up to Sacre. Sacre tried centering it. Lilwich gets a stick on it. Jarrett Parker will get a penalty. It looks like Caden Whip going to the box as well. So Parker into the Tint World penalty box. Whip into the Laser Graphics and Signs sin bin. penalties assessed at the 6:27 mark. We're expecting Parker to get it 2 minutes. They haven't put it up yet. Junta and Logan are out as forwards for this. I would suspect to be a 4-on-4. 5-on-5. Oh, double minor on Parker. 5-on-4. Gavin Baumholder was signaling it's 5-on-4. So the Capitals should end up on the penalty kill. Where's it? And they're going to send up Ben Augustine across to serve part of this. So the first whistle after 2 minutes, well, or if Ames scores a power play goal. So it's Junta and Logan, Malang and Stiles. Aiden Paulson on the faceoff for the Cyclones. Junta will take the faceoff for the Capitals. Nick Meyer telling Jarrett Parker needs to put his helmet on. Malang clears it. Carl stops it for Flory. So the Capitals on a Jen Stanbro real estate penalty kill. Flory, saucer pass over to Paulson. Paulson skates in, holds up, sends it back along the boards to Borit. Borit up to Flory. Flory, one touch pass back from Crawford.
He's going to do 4 minutes.
Back to Flory from Borit. Quickly over to Paulson. Interesting to see how Ames treats this power play, because up by 4, they just move the puck around. They kind of are just killing time off. Flory fires one, blocked by Junta. Paulson, just pass over to Boritz. Short pass to Flory at the top of the umbrella. Back to Boritz. Oh, sorry, Crawford. Now Borit, back to Crawford. Paulson over to Crawford. Crawford, shot! Over the net. Flory stops it. Pass to Paulson. Paulson, shot. Shaft save by Fleming. Capitals managed to clear. Flory into the zone. Shot wide. Malang gets to it. Sends it up towards Logston. Will clear it up to the neutral zone. Fired right back in by Crawford. Ames changing up. Ryder Borit offside. He'll have to tag up. Stiles over to Logston. Logston with the send-in. Goes wide. Lilwitz will get to it. Passes over to Shifley. Baumgard skates it in. Blocked. Logston will get it. Pass onto the tape of Off forward to Barons. Max Myers still off. Hopefully Max Myers has not suffered some sort of injury. Puck poked free, but overskated. Now poked up to Credidio. Credidio gains the neutral zone. Fires it in. Way back for it. Way pass it towards Logsden. Tips. Way tries chopping it out. Puck makes its way to the neutral zone. Folkers pass back for Lilwitz. Lilwitz flips it. Puck glove down by Opp. Opp with the send in. Puck up to Crawford. Crawford. Kind of area-ish pass that was picked off by Opp. Liam Reed with it. Crisp pass. Feeds up to Behrens. Behrens. Loses handle. Dishes to Christensen. Christensen shot. Blocked. Sakry scores! Paxton Sakry from Grady Christensen and Gage Behrens. It's still a long climb, but it's a step. Capitals down by 3. Capitals score at the 9:38 mark. And Sakry from Christensen and Behrens. And Jarrett Parker off. Baumhofer probably trying to figure out when Parker comes out. Now Tim Tyrrell, linesman, veteran referee, joining the discussion.
Go Cap!
So 7:22 left. Capitals need, well, 3 quick ones. Or it back to Moran. Moran has it poked away by Opp. Opp. Pass towards Sakry. Sakry back to Christensen. Puck bobbles. Christensen gets to it, cycles it along the boards to Sakry. Sakry pass across. Opp pass to Sakry. Sakry leaves it for Opp. Opp up to Sakry. Shot. Deflected over the net. May have hit the elbow joint, actually. Pass up toward Reed. Reed shot through traffic, blocked up front. Capitals quickly converge. Puck gets poked out. Sakry has it poked away. Borit sends it around west. Borit centers. Pass picked up by Sakry. Sakry with the dump in. Shifley. Pass picked off. Malang sends it in on the backhand. Myers. Good to see Max Myers back out. Pass down to Logsden, and maybe Myers was out with this wasn't out during the PK, so anyways, puck covered by Carl. Just hadn't seen Max Myers. Now Jarrett Parker's out. Myers reunited with his normal wings. So Logsden will take the face-off on the left side. Face-off, one back, shot blocked up front. Another shot, Flory clears it. This one will likely go for icing. And it indeed does. So icing with 5:43 left. Off the draw, Flory gets the puck. Ames has been pretty good in the faceoff circle here today. Flory chips it in. Styles moves it around the boards up to Malang. Malang, short board pass. Check from behind, penalty. Capitals onto the Jen Stamber Real Estate power play. Adrian Van Meer will go off. Cross check
Go Caps!
at the 11:34 mark. The Capitals can score early on this power play. That would be huge. Loxton, Behrens, Logan, Styles, and Myers on this power play unit. Myers trying to settle the puck. Board pass to Behrens. Behrens along the half wall, sends it towards the net. Puck got deflected. Styles got a piece of it. Logan sends it to the corner to Loxton. Loxton centers, goes off a skate. Behrens shot, deflects wide. Flory will get it and clear. Fleming will stop it. They use it for Myers. Myers builds speed.
Go Caps!
Drives wide, wraps the puck in. Crawford gets to it, moves it to Flory. Flory clears it, blocked by Myers. Myers passes back to Styles. Styles from behind his nets. Has the puck poked away by Paulson. Myers pokes it away from him.
Go Caps!
Styles
Go!
pass up to Opp. Opp driven wide. Styles skates it down the wall. From behind the net, pass. Cyclones fire, rebound up front. Cleared out. Cyclones skates it in. Cuts back. Pass down to the corner. Shifley will get to it. And clears. Pass back to Malang. Malang up to Parker. One touch up to Opp.
Come on.
Opp holds up behind the nets. Pass to Parker.
Let's go, let's go.
Parker feeds one across. Tried connecting with Malang. And another clear. Pass up to Parker. Parker skates it in. Opp driving the net. Shot. Rebound! Opp gets a piece of it, but it ends up in the glove of Wes Carl. Way and Henley will make their way out. They'll be joined by the forward unit of Myers, Behrens, and Loxton. The Capitals failed to score on that power play. They need 3 goals in the remaining 3:22 just to tie it. Capitals' perfect 19-0-0-0 record in distinct jeopardy. Henley sends it to the corner. Puck flipped out towards Henley. Now Loxton will get it, wraps it. It's going to go over towards Myers. Myers pass to the opposite corner to Loxton. Pass to Behrens, up to the point to Henley. Henley off the wall, shot, blocked. Attempted clear, kept in by Way. Had no help there. Puck cleared out. Henley mishandles, has it poked away. Puck sent in by Ryder Borit. Loxton had it go through the wickets. Pass back to Henley. Henley's pass intercepted. Crawford shot, save. Pass by Behrens behind Myers. Get this line off the ice. Expect Talon Malang and Grady Styles to play the rest of this game on defense. Face off, puck chipped out. Parker dumps it in. Malang with the stop, board pass to Christensen. Up to Malang, back to Christensen along the half wall. Malang shot, Blocked up front. Sacred rebound. Puck fired over the net. Style shot blocked. Kept in by Malang at the blue line. Sent down low. Scheifele will get it away from Parker. Parker manages to get it away from him. Sacred with the puck. Opens up. Tried getting one across. Got deflected. Malang centers and is covered by Carl. Off the face-off, won by the Cyclones. Ford will clear it. Capitals need to get much better on the face-offs, and that's not just a center thing. Some of it's been where the centers have been putting it, but it's also Capitals have to be more active supporting the centermen on the face-offs. Paulson will clear it. Malang pass over to Styles, flubbed, but dumped in by Ryder Borit. Myers moves the puck, but nobody's there. And the top 6 forwards are tired. We haven't seen very much of the third line this period. And the first and second lines are worn out. Liam Reed now out on defense. Puck cleared out. Reed stops it, mishandles, gets it back quickly though. Myers gets a pass out towards Logsden. Logsden will skate it in. Shot glove saved by Carl. Zach West will make his way out. Nelson, Logan, and Junta out as well. The Ames fans know that they have won. Rat puck. Reed pinches in from the point. Pass to Nelson. Up towards the point. It's going to leave the zone. West up to Logan. Logan with the dump in. Up to Reed. Reed shot through traffic, deflected up and out of play. Face off with 7.5 seconds left. One back by the Cyclones. Flory chips it into the corner. And that'll do it. The Cyclones pounced on their opportunities and then also did a good job of clogging the house and preventing the Capitals from breaking into the house. First 2 periods, the Capitals would try to use individual skill to get around or through the Cyclones, and it just didn't work. It's fun for pickup hockey, but Ames plays an actual detailed defensive game, and if you think you're going to beat them with just pure individual skill alone, well, nobody on the Capitals is playing in the USHL, so as Herb Brooks said, you don't have enough talent to win on talent alone. Even the NAHL is very much a kind of a grinding type league where there's not a ton of individual skill, so you have to use your teammates. And that means being a little more dynamic. After you get the zone entry, a little bit more speed burst at time, but also like using those Gretzky circles, cutting back, buying time and space, allowing trailers to join you instead of trying to force things all the way into the net by yourself. Gretzky circle, pass back to trailer, pass across, start working the puck around a little bit. Once you do that, you can start making switches along the boards, create more confusion, and once you see them kind of stutter on who's going to take that player, kind of in that no man's land. Defensively, if you played the game, you kind of know what I'm talking about. There's certain kind of transition areas along the board just like who takes whom, and you can cut right off at that transition point and boom, drive towards the slot into that face-off circle, and start to get a shot off. But much easier said than done. But overall, the lesson learned, in my opinion, is forwards can't let up defensively. That was when Ames really capitalized. And then B, when playing a team as detailed as Ames is defensively and competent defensively, and that's as a unit, not just like, oh, they're defensemen. Their defensemen are decent, but they play defensively as one. And it's very, just like Maximus taught us, if you're able to play as one, it's difficult to penetrate that. And that's where you have to get a little more dynamic offensively. So, Capitals don't have a lot of time to regroup. They're off this weekend. They next play, they have a practice on Monday. They next play, unless an emergency practice is called, they next play Tuesday at the Redplex against their crosstown rival, Des Moines Oakleys. JV will start at 6. Varsity will start at about 8. Most of you are used to us starting the stream for about that 43 to 45 minute mark in that second hour of the JV game. So look for that. If you can't join us at the Recplex yourself. As always, if you can't catch us live, either at the Recplex or here on YouTube, you can always watch the Capitals on our archive. You can watch or rewatch the Capitals anytime here on our YouTube channel. We will note that the next weekend the Capitals are off. So it's Tuesday's game, and then over a week and a half until the Capitals hit the road for a Saturday-Sunday weekend up in Mason City to take on the Mohawks. So hope you, if you're not joining us up there at the fabulous Mason City Ice Arena, I hope you watch us here on YouTube. Thanks for making us a part of your night. We'll wish you a good rest of your weekend. And despite the Capitals having their perfect record snapped, they're now 19-1-0-0. It's still a great day to be a Capital. We'll see you Tuesday from the Recplex. Good night.